How could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let him know.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check me out. Here, Mike. 36. Line 36. Yeah. You don't want that. Hey, dude.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Look at you fight. 50. Hey, you fight over here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
The 3rd down run gets them nothing. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson buying time to his left. He's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Running right, Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
26. Hey, 88.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Adams has it complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Yeah. Hey, box drop.
Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. From the 24, Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
6:30.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Roberts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back now in Baltimore. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Again, it's Jones.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Rodgers throwing here. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Roberts got it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try to run for the first with England. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Dressing all black, every single last dance when I'm got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these big.
Now Prescott. Being chased, and right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Room here to run. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 31, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were tight.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
On 3rd down, Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
a loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January. Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. Because if you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 37 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Ravens 14. Cowboys 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, it's the first time. And he's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. This one complete to Ingram. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rolling to his right, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. You think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 47.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens 37-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why?
Let's set a tone.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 16, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check safety, check safety.
Switch, hey.
48 for Mike.
Hey, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. 26.
Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
14.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They come out here in the eye. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Prescott now from the 50. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right there, 54.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.